Hello everybody, this is Mithril Zenith, and I love Monster Hunter. That said, I think some explanations are in order before I really start talking about this game. Monster Hunter has historically been difficult for new players to get into, and I'm one of them, to be honest. It took me several attempts to get into Monster Hunter. I started with Try on the Wii, and I think I played 3 or 4 different times, several different hours each attempt, before it finally clicked. That said, once it did click, I started getting addicted. I've played hundreds of hours across Try, 3 Ultimate, Generations, World, and now Rise and Sunbreak. And I have to say, while I'm not a new player, I think Rise probably has one of the best new player experiences that Monster Hunter has yet. Why do I think so? Well, first, you start out in town, you do the usual stuff. I think the in-town segment is probably the weakest of it all. It does teach you how to equip items, what to equip, stuff like that, how to change your equipment, how to change items. It's very streamlined in all of that. It does flood you with tutorials, but you can review any of these tutorials afterwards at any time. They're all pretty well organized. For more experienced players, I love the the basically effectively in-game wiki the game has, because back in the day, I basically learned you had to play Monster Hunter with a wiki open on a laptop or something. But now, just enjoy it, just have fun. I will say, though, the quests, I've been thinking, and I think they're really well tutorialized. So you have quests 1 through 6 star in the village for low rank, and then in the hub you have 1 through 3 as low rank, and 4 through 7 as high rank, and then you have the expansion, which is master rank. For the 1 star quests, I think it's pick 2 out of the 3. So you either get to pick 2 gathering quests, or a gathering quest and a hunting quest. Either way, the game forces you to do at least 1 gathering quest, which is important because gathering quests, and I'm just going to launch on this quest to show you, gathering quests teach you a lot about the game. In this one, for instance, you have to gather, most gathering quests you have to gather any sort of unique items or account items. This one, did I take the mushroom one? No, the fire lantern one, yeah. So, something you'll notice about Rise, look at the bottom left, look at the map. Look at all those green dots. Rise is fantastic when it comes to using the map, and taking a gathering quest encourages you to use that map. It teaches you that, hey, there's a lot of different gathering spots for the same things across the map, and you can't just wait for them to respawn. Well, you can, but it's really inefficient. And so what a gathering quest does is it teaches you how to go around the map in a better way, find all this stuff, and roll with it. Hunting quests for the small monsters are good as well. They teach you basics of combat. But I do think that it's very important that the game forces you on at least 1 gathering quest just to show you what gathering means, what it's like, because this is the lifeblood of what you're going to do in the game. I don't think that the game needs to send you on like 6 gathering quests, like Monster Hunter Try. I don't think it needs to bury you in a large number of gathering quests, a large number of small monster quests, just to drill in the point. I think just having 1 is totally fine, and then you are good from there. The game then begins introducing you to large monsters with the urgent, the first urgent and the 2-star quests. I like how in the 1-star quests everything is very safe for you to walk around and explore and get a feel for things. And then as the 2-star quests start coming, you have like 1 or 2 monsters in the zone. And then once you get to 3 and 4-star quests, that's when they start putting the full, 3 monsters, 3 large monsters in. It's a very well-scaled progression of difficulty, very well-scaled progression of challenge, And I also like how, and I'm going to show this, the game forces you to take quests fighting both different monsters and in different areas. I think that the in different areas part is often overlooked when it comes to the key quest system, but is very important because, well, it's nice to be able to get, to get your feet under you and really start exploring and enjoying one area. I think it's important that the game does encourage you to explore other areas because there's so much to find, so much to do and explore, and if you just limit yourself to only one area, you're missing out on a good portion of the fun, of exploration, of enjoying, and also of seeing the area in a lower rank difficulty before you move on to high rank.
Farewell, monster!
Yeah. So in that way, it's a really good ramp. One thing that I won't be able to show, but that is amazing, is that they have, I think it's called hub certification quests as well. Meaning, if you played the single player, which is the village, low rank, and then you have a friend who wants to join up, you can either, play from the start, hunt with them in the hub from the beginning. You don't even really have to do any village quests, I don't think. Or, if you've done village quests already, if you've gotten to a certain point, you can take a certification quest, fight 2 or 3 monsters in that quest, and rank up. And then that way it puts your hub directly higher, so you don't have to waste your friend's time if your friend's ahead of you by having them have to go on like 1-star quests if you can get to 2-star, or 2-star quests if you can get to 3-star. I think if you fully complete the single player story and do all the 6-star quests, you get the certification that bumps you immediately to 4-star, which is the high rank quests. Don't fully quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that happens. But yeah, anyway, let me check it out. So, 2-star quests. You have 5 quests. I think you needed to complete 3 of the 5. Meaning you have to do at least 1 quest. Either way, you have to do at least 1 quest in the... Actually, yeah. So there's 4, however many you have to do. They're all on the Frost Islands, all the key quests. 3-star? I think it's the Tetranodon was the key quest in the Frost Islands. And then you have 2 in the Sandy Plains, 2 in the Flooded Forest. I forget if you have to do 2 or 3. If it's 3, that's great. You need to experience both areas. If it's just 2, yeah, then technically you only have to experience 1. 4-star, you have Somnicanth, I think, was the quest in Frost Islands. But then you have Frost Islands, Sandy Plains, Flooded Forest, and Lava Caverns. So you have all the variety. 5-star, back to Shrine Ruins, Sandy, and then you have 1 quest in each area for key quests. And then you have, I guess none of the 6-star quests are required. Because there's no ranking up to 7-star in the village. But yeah, I love how it forces you for variety. I love how it slowly gives you more stuff to do without feeling like it's completely restricting you for way too long. I think some games like Try, and even to an extent, I think World was a lot better at it. But most earlier Monster Hunters before World had a really tough time with pacing at the beginning because they either didn't want to overwhelm you, and so they took things way too slow, so you're spending like multiple hours before you fight your first big monster, or they rushed things and didn't explain anything and then just kind of assumed you'd get it. So yeah, Monster Hunter Rise, definitely would recommend it. It's a great game. As a side note, I have mixed feelings on the Defender weapon tree, the Guardian tree. I think it's great for players who already know what they're doing to be able to just pick up a weapon that's going to be better than any other weapon of an equivalent tier for super cheap. To be able to just jump in with their friends, hunt, boost themselves up, not have to worry about doing low rank stuff until later. You'll eventually have to come back to forge some of the weapons if you want to increase them. and then it caps off kind of at the end of high rank, at high rank, and then the other high rank stuff is better and stronger, and then it doesn't have anything at master rank. I like it in theory, but I also think that for a newer player, it's a really detrimental thing, because while you do have to go back to the merchant and forge it up and whatnot, I wonder how many players would get this and then be like, okay, they just focus on this and they don't worry about armor, they don't worry about anything. Because you also have like a high rank set of armor as well. So I'm mixed on it. I like it for how fast it allows you to just get up to speed. I'm not sure I'm a super fan of it because it takes away some of the fun of Monster Hunter, which is fighting different monsters, seeking out the specific parts you need in order to get a better item, a better set. And you get that once you go through high rank or master rank or whatnot, and you can still do it, so it's not forcing you to do it, so I think that's fine. But I think that having a weapon that's so much better than anything else, I'm a little torn on it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a half-scripted video. I have a script in front of me, but I'm not reading off of it because I tried that and that was too awkward. Hope you enjoyed. I love Monster Hunter. Let me know if you want to hear more about my thoughts on this or other games that I just really enjoy. Till then, this is Mithril Zenith signing out. See you next time.